From KMTV 3 News Now, this is a breaking news alert.
And we begin tonight with an update to breaking news we had at 6. Searchers in Dodge County have made a grim discovery in the Elkhorn River. They did so around dinner time. Authorities recovered the body of 90-year-old Charles Folsom. Searchers discovered the body about a mile downstream from where they believe he fell into the water earlier this week. They previously found some of his clothing and SUV nearby. He was a veteran and Purple Heart recipient. His friends referred to him as Chuck or Major Folsom. Good evening. I'm Craig Nigrelli. Jenny is off tonight. Tonight, the price of public safety in Bellevue. A lawmaker is proposing a bond measure. The money would be used to buy new equipment for the fire department. However, it would end up costing residents money. Reporter Alexa Ray on the proposal and reaction. Alexa.
Bellevue City Councilman Pat Shannon says the fire department needs $10 million worth of new equipment, including ambulances and fire trucks. Voters may be asked to approve a bond issue, which the city would pay $2 million a year for 5 years. Bellevue City Councilman Pat Shannon says the last time the city spent money on new equipment for the fire department was in 1992. And now it's showing its age. Right now, 3 out of the 4 fire stations have an ambulance. And Shannon says one is on its last legs.
This can's been kicked down the road for 20 years, and it's time to fix it now.
If the City Council decides to put the $10 million public safety bond issue on the November ballot, residents will decide if they are willing to pay $30 a year per $100,000 of assessed value. Shannon says rather than raising taxes, this bond is the way to go.
Taxes are permanent. Nobody ever gives up a tax, but the bond goes away automatically by itself.
City Administrator Joe Mangiamelli disagrees with this approach.
My initial thoughts is that it's a knee-jerk reaction to a much bigger problem. Bond issues like this are very important to the community, and you need to do it right.
Mangiamelli says a more comprehensive plan needs to be developed because the outcome of this proposal could affect future bond elections if not handled properly. However, some residents say $30 a year is a minimum they would be happy to pay.
There's more advanced technology that can be used, and that's more effective against fighting fires and saving people's lives, and I think we need that. I think $30 a year would cover everything, and it's a good price.
Councilmember Shannon will present his proposal to the City Council on Monday. The City Council has until September 4th to approve it in order for the public safety bond referendum to get on the November ballot. In studio, Alexa Ray, 3 News Now.
Tonight, barring the outcome of a legal challenge, a Medicaid expansion referendum will appear on the November ballot in Nebraska. Secretary of State John Gale says that supporters have enough valid signatures. A current and former state lawmaker have sued to stop the referendum, saying it's too broad and violates the state constitution. If voters approve it, the state would grant Medicaid coverage to about 90,000 Nebraskans who currently do not qualify.
Now, your Weather Alert First Forecast.
After a stormy start to the day, certainly a different thing as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. We saw the skies clearing out and dry conditions for tonight, but very humid outside due to the rain that we had early in the day. We'll continue with clear skies tonight. As you can take a look right now, we're down to 77 degrees at 70 on the dew points. That makes it feel a lot more uncomfortable outside. The winds have certainly dropped off southeast at 3 after a high temperature today of 88 degrees. So a big change from the past few days where we've been unseasonably cool. As far as the temperature trends here for the next 12 hours, we'll drop down below 70 degrees by 3 a.m. with some patchy fog forming in the morning, but still a very mild start to the day with lows in the mid-60s. And our JDR F1 walk, where we're a proud sponsor, Jenny Griswold will be emceeing the event. Perfect weather to be able to do a little walking in the morning, 9 a.m. at Lewis and Clark Landing, a temperature of 72. I'll let you know what you can expect for the rest of your weekend coming up in a moment.
Turning to Campaign 2018, on Monday, KMTV 3 News Now and our partners at the Omaha World Herald are sponsoring a debate between the 2 candidates for U.S. Senate. Last night at 10, I sat down with incumbent Republican Senator Deb Fischer. Tonight, my one-on-one interview with Democratic challenger Jane Raybould. Craig Nigrelli.
Hi, Craig.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in and doing this. Jane Raybould says she likes being the underdog. The grocery store vice president and Lincoln City Council member came to our studios for a sit-down one-on-one interview and quickly went on the attack against her opponent, incumbent Deb Fischer.
She has sided with her party 98% of the time, and she has beholden to special interest groups, primarily insurance companies and pharmaceutical companies, where our Nebraskans have seen an increase in the cost of their premiums and prescription drugs.
I asked if she agreed with some other Democrats that if elected, would she be in favor of repealing the Trump tax cuts?
If I were in the Senate at the time, the focus is completely reversed. You know, we should be focusing on making sure that we implement a tax cut for our middle-class families and for our small businesses. Why? Middle-class families pour that money right back into the economy. Our small businesses are the job creator. I'm a job creator.
On immigration and a popular theme from the left. Do you think we should abolish ICE?
No, I do not. I do not think we should abolish ICE. I think it needs to go back to its original mandate and its original mission. You know, its original mission was to go after those violent criminals, those drug traffickers, those human traffickers that enter into our country. We need to seek those out, we need to bust them, and we need to deport them.
Raybould has traveled the state campaigning and knows the debate at the state fair is a big chance to make her mark. What do you hope to accomplish at the debate?
Well, I certainly hope that Nebraskans have an opportunity for this honest discussion so that Senator Fischer can account for her record.
Why should the voters of Nebraska send Jane Raybould to Washington?
I've always been an independent-minded leader, a fair-minded leader, a person who cares about Nebraskans. I spent my entire career solving problems in operations, rolling up my sleeves, getting things done, regardless of any person's political party persuasion. That's what I've done, and I want to take that same attitude of can-do to Washington, D.C.
A reminder, I will be moderating the debate along with the Omaha World Herald's Michael Severe. You can watch it right here on KMTV from 6 until 7 p.m. on Monday night. Tonight, Be Kind Day is winding to a close in Omaha, but advocates hope the initiative lasts a lot longer. It encourages personal connections in the digital era. Ralston Superintendent Mark Adler and his wife began the Be Kind movement after their son committed suicide. Other kids had bullied him online. The movement has spread to schools across the Omaha area.
Hearing that story, it just makes you want to make a change, and it's really cool that they were able to take that, something so tragic, and turn it into something so powerful and just really make a true change in our community.
Students and teachers, along with elected officials that you see here, are encouraging everybody in the community to do or say something nice to a neighbor, relative, or coworker. As the new high school football season kicked off tonight, there's an effort to recognize the people who keep the student athletes on the field and monitor their injuries. A number of teams are wearing safety in football stickers on their helmets. It's a way to recognize the athletic trainers who diagnose and treat injuries, not just in football, but all high school sports. Arizona Senator John McCain has decided not to have any more medical treatment for his brain cancer. Why now? And if the president chose to say anything at a GOP dinner tonight. And Hurricane Lane continues to lash the Hawaiian Islands with high winds and heavy rain. The tremendous amount of rain that has fallen in some parts of paradise. Next.
You're watching KMTV 3 News Now with Jennifer Griswold, Craig Nigrelli, Weather Alert Team meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin, and sports with Adam Kruger. This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 10.
When it's time to have your roof replaced, choose Pyramid Roofing, the residential roofing experts. Voted first place Best of Omaha 7 years in a row. Call now for a free estimate. Pyramid Roofing, craftsmanship at its finest.
Now at Menards, save big money on your next project with 11% off everything. Herald laminate flooring is easy to install and available in 3 colors. $31.14 a carton after sale price and 11% off. All stock Hunter ceiling fans are on sale. Get the vintage Forge Smith ceiling fan or the rustic Navasota ceiling fan. Your choice, $132.61 after sale price and 11% off. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. Cooking and cleanup is easier and quicker with Frigidaire. Shopping and saving is quicker and easier with Nebraska Furniture Mart. It's Frigidaire Innovation Month and we've teamed up to celebrate with exclusive offers. Get a free Mart reward card with select Frigidaire models. Buy 3 Frigidaire professional appliances, get 1 free with rebate. Get free dishwasher installation and free delivery and setup on qualifying purchases. Plus 36-month financing. Revolutionize your cooking, maximize your saving. Shop the latest from Frigidaire at Nebraska Furniture Mart.
It's Nissan's Bottom Line Model Year-End event. Get big clearance savings on the last of our 2018s. Like Titan, featuring an Endurance V8 with best-in-class standard horsepower and torque. Backed by America's best truck warranty. The smartest time to buy a new Titan is now.
Save up to $11,683 on the 2018 Titan, or get 0% financing for 60 months on 13 models.
But hurry, the Bottom Line and our 2018s are almost gone.
This game is gritty, exhilarating, relentless, amazing. Football is fantastic. Football is back.
Join us as the Packers take on the Raiders tonight at 9:30 right here on KMTV 3.
Your official Packers station.
Choose Pyramid Roofing, the residential roofing experts. We've been in business since 1993 and are locally owned and operated. We're here to stay. Voted first place Best of Omaha 7 years in a row. Call now for a free estimate.
There is sad news tonight out of Arizona. Senator John McCain's family has revealed he has decided to stop his brain cancer treatment. The 81-year-old senator was diagnosed last July. His family notes he has surpassed expectations for his survival. Political leaders from both parties are paying tribute and offering prayers. President Donald Trump did not mention John McCain at a Republican Party dinner tonight in Columbus, Ohio. Hurricane Lane is losing its punch as it moves closer to Hawaii. It's now a Category 1 storm with 75 to 95 mile-an-hour winds. It is currently 120 miles south of Honolulu. Look at all this water. Heavy rain and strong winds remain the threats statewide. The storm has dumped, get this, 3 feet of rain on some parts of the Big Island of Hawaii, causing devastating flooding and mudslides.
And due to the rain that we had this morning, that will provide some patchy fog tomorrow morning. I'll let you know how that will impact temperatures. Heat definitely builds tomorrow, and rain chances will also be going up. Your weekend coming up after the break.
KMTV 3 News now up front at 4, keeping you connected to the news that impacts your neighborhood and shapes our world.
And making sure that you're up to date with the latest forecast so you can plan your evening, whether you're going out or staying close to home.
Taking you to events happening around the metro and shining a light on the stories we're proud to say happen right here in Omaha.
Check in with us at 4 to get the news you need to live your busy life.
KMTV 3 News now up front at 4.
For live weather updates twice a day, follow 3 News Now on Facebook.
Invisible, invasive, underestimated. Nematodes are stealing over 10% of yields, and current protection methods aren't enough. But a breakthrough seed treatment technology controls nematodes when they attack. Now offering NemaStrike technology. It provides broad spectrum control from the start and stays in the root zone as plants grow. Take back your bushels with NemaStrike technology. Strike where nematodes attack.
Some believe if it's not German, it's not luxury performance. So we brought these Infiniti SUVs to Germany with American families to drive them.
This truck is only for German luxury auto, not for family or SUV.
VC Turbo. It's like 2 engines in one. How did Germany not do that first?
Keine Kinder auf der Strecke.
During the Start Your Own Legacy sales event, lease the all-wheel drive Infiniti QX60 for $429 a month. Visit your local Infiniti retailer.
For more than 30 years, Bethany Funeral Home and Cremation Services has served families from a variety of faiths. No matter the family or faith, there's one thing in common: our people. Our people who understand all of them, no matter what faith or family background. It's why we were a winner of the Omaha's Choice Award. From our caring family at Bethany Funeral Home and Cremation Services, thank you.
All right, weather alert meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin is here. Big night outdoors. A lot of parents sitting in those stands watching the first major night of high school football.
Yeah, football, we even have baseball, so many things going on. We've got soccer games happening.
Ferris wheel still going at Millard
and
Days.
It still is spinning around and around. Great night for it as we take a look outside.